While towns and cities produce most of New Zealand's waste, Agrecovery in Hawke's Bay is finding ways to reduce waste from farms and to deal with the thousands of chemical containers that were once burned or buried in the ground.
So farmers or growers can come into any of our collection sites, so there's 70 around the country. So they bring in containers that meet the acceptance criteria. Those are that they are triple rinsed, that they're 60 litres or under, and they're from one of the participating brand owners. So there are 60 brand owners that participate within Agrecovery. The shredded materials then dropped off at Estrong Plastics in Auckland or Christchurch. They have a plastic extrusion process. They turn it into, add a black dye, turn it into a granule, and then create underground cable cover. The demand exceeds the supply, so there is a large market for underground cable cover in New Zealand.
There are two key benefits. One is that instead of a farmer burning or burying those containers, they can be brought back into the system and the resources used again. And the second important benefit for farmers is that they can evidence their good practice of recycling those containers into their marketplace, because increasingly farmers are being required to show evidence of that good agricultural practice. And that's what Agrecovery is partly about.
3R are now looking at what can be done with the 5 million tyres New Zealanders discard every year. Tyres can leach contaminants into the soil and are extremely hazardous if they catch fire.
About a quarter of the tyres in New Zealand currently are recycled in some form or other. That means the other 3/4 aren't. And that's an evidence of failure, if you like, that the system currently as it is not working. And increasingly there are some very good examples internationally of things you can do with tyres. In Canada, they take recycled rubber, recycled plastic and wood fibre and combine them into a roofing tile. And that roofing tile has a maintenance-free life of 50 years. So they've upcycled those end-of-life ingredients into a long-life product. We're running out of some resources. We're certainly using a lot of resources, perhaps more than the earth at the moment can sustainably provide. So people are starting to look at how can I be more efficient? How can I be more effective with the resources that I have? But we need to do a lot better than we have done in the past with a whole lot of products. We've had this generous amount of space and relatively cheap to dig a hole and bury something. That's starting to change.